What if the way we learn today becomes completely outdated within the next 5 years? Imagine a world where textbooks feel ancient, lectures are personalized for every student, and your online course adjusts itself in real time based on how fast you understand. That future isn't far away, it's already starting. Today, let's explore how artificial intelligence is reshaping education and online learning, and the 10 most exciting ways it's changing how we study, teach, and grow. For decades, education followed the same formula: a classroom, a teacher, and a one-size-fits-all lesson plan. But learning doesn't work the same for everyone. Some students race ahead, others struggle, and many just feel lost in between. Artificial intelligence is rewriting that rulebook, giving us tools that adapt to us rather than forcing us to adapt to them. Let's look at how this plays out. I can now track how well you're doing in a subject and adjust lessons to your exact pace. Struggling with algebra? The system slows down, adds practice problems, and explains concepts differently. Flying through history? It speeds up and challenges you with tougher questions. This level of customization means students no longer feel behind or bored. They learn at the pace that actually works for them. Think of AI tutors as having a study buddy who never gets tired, never judges, and always has time. These tutors can explain a tricky concept 5 different ways until it finally clicks. Students who can't afford private lessons now have access to personalized help 24/7. That's not just convenient, it's game-changing for accessibility. Grading assignments takes teachers hours, sometimes days. I can now scan essays, quizzes, and even open-ended answers in seconds. What makes it powerful isn't just the speed, but the feedback. Instead of waiting a week, students see what they got wrong instantly, along with suggestions on how to improve. Teachers, meanwhile, get back precious time to focus on teaching instead of paperwork. Learning a new language usually means endless repetition, but AI-powered apps can now have natural conversations with you, correct your pronunciation, and even switch roles to simulate real-world scenarios. Picture practicing Spanish by negotiating at a virtual market or learning Mandarin through a simulated business meeting. That's far more effective than memorizing flashcards. Traditional exams test everyone with the same questions, but AI-driven tests adapt in real time. If you answer correctly, the next question gets harder. If you're stuck, it gets easier. This makes the assessment more accurate because it measures not just what you know, but how deep your understanding really goes. In online classes, students often zone out. I can now analyze engagement through things like eye movement, response times, or participation levels, and nudge the teacher if attention is slipping. It might suggest a quick activity, a poll, or even break students into small groups. It's like having a classroom assistant who quietly keeps everything on track. Teachers often spend hours preparing slides, quizzes, and study materials. AI tools can now generate tailored lesson plans, quizzes, and interactive activities in minutes. Instead of replacing teachers, this gives them more time to do what really matters: mentoring students and bringing energy into the classroom. Education doesn't stop after school. Professionals constantly need to upskill, whether it's digital marketing, coding, or finance. AI-driven learning platforms can suggest courses based on your job role, career goals, or even trends in your industry. It's like having a career coach guiding your education step by step. AI is breaking barriers for students who learn differently. Speech-to-text tools help those with hearing difficulties, while image recognition helps visually impaired students access visual content. Even students with learning disorders like dyslexia can benefit from customized reading experiences that make learning less stressful and more empowering. The internet already opened the doors for online learning, but AI is taking it a step further. By providing real-time translation, students from Japan, Brazil, and Egypt can now sit in the same online lecture and understand each other instantly. This global learning environment creates opportunities that were unthinkable just a decade ago. So, what does this all mean for us? Education is no longer limited to the walls of a classroom or the pages of a textbook. It's becoming dynamic, flexible, and deeply personal. Students can learn in ways that match their style, teachers can focus more on teaching than admin work, and knowledge itself becomes more accessible to anyone, anywhere. If you're a student, a freelancer, or even someone just curious to pick up new skills, the future of learning is already knocking on your door. And honestly, that's exciting, because the more accessible and personal education becomes, the more people get the chance to reach their true potential. Thanks for spending this time with me today. If this opened your eyes to how quickly education is changing, you'll want to stick around. We've got plenty more to explore about the future of business, technology, and learning together.